Where do I even start? A game that's been in the works for over 10 years, or as Bethesda says, 25 years. A game studio that has great success with making big blaster games, and now it's finally here. Today, I give you an honest, short, and fun breakdown and game review of Starfield. If some of my review is a little bit brutal, then maybe I'm just being difficult. I'm currently 5 to 6 hours in, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, I am not really blown away. Loading into the game, I found it a little slow at the start with the dialogue, but also it's something that I didn't think I should miss out on, as I've literally just loaded into the game, so I had to give it a chance. For me, my favourite part of the game has to be the first hour or two. The introduction for me is so good and it's super strong. Sets the scene, yeah, there's some dialogue, but we know the genre of game, there's a shit ton of dialogue. But some really cool features and a nice, chilled, relaxing way of loading in. Within the first hour, you should have experienced combat, looting, decisions in dialogue, flying your spaceship, and also space battles. Ooh. And how to move from planet to planet, which is kind of like fast travel, all of that jazz. Then the real journey begins. You get invaded by space pirates. I'm not really sure why. I'm terrible with games like this when it comes to actually reading the dialogue and understanding the lore. I just like to play, pew, and explore. You then get a chance to meet your first companion. He's your boy, he's your Vesco, he's some big chonky robot thing, and he joins you for a ride. Now, I love the fact that Bethesda games do companions like they did in Fallout 4. The companion element in the game is brilliant. I just don't know enough about it, but here's my first moan or whinge. Vesco gets in the goddamn way all the bloody time. I could be looking, I could be looting, I could be in the middle of anything, and he's just inside of me, like proper alien style. And I don't know if this is the case with other companions, but maybe it's due to the size of Vesco. But Sarah does something kind of similar, but then again, she's not big and blocky. You leave the mining planet, which you'll obviously return to, because there's always something that you've got to go back for, or there's always some loot that they've put at the start that you forget. And you learn how to move your spaceship around, battle in space, and then hyperdrive or fast drive, whatever it is. The cutscenes are cool, okay? Really love the picturesque cutscenes, and they are great. But they start to get a little bit annoying. Now, yes, you can skip them. I get that. But it's a lot of stop, start, loading screen, stop, start, loading screen. Something that's really bothering me is how annoying and fiddly it is when you need to find where you're going. So, let me give you an example. I feel I spent more time zooming in and out of fucking planets, solar systems, or universes looking for the blue objective hexagon, which doesn't always appear. There are so many planets, but I feel this is something they really need to work on, or at least patch it ASAP, because my lord, I think I spent more time looking for where I was going. Now, we all know in games like this, looting is everywhere, and you can pretty much loot anything in this game. For me, it feels a little bit overkill, but again, I do like it, but it feels very overkill. Too much to loot, hardly any space to carry anything around. Yes, I know you can give your companion things to carry and to loot, but it's just a lot of stop and starting whilst trying to run around and kill everything in the universe. Now, my first impressions of the game aren't as highly rated as others, okay? I'm going to have to give it a 7 out of 10. It looks cool. It's a huge game with so much to do. I'm just concerned that it's got too much to do if you want to play this casually. Now, if you're a big space nerd or story mode blaster, then I can see why it's super popular. but I couldn't just do a review and actually lie to you all. My biggest thing that it has so much potential, but I personally am just not hooked yet. I'm concerned with all the feedback about this 12 hours in and you've not really progressed. I can assure you one thing for free, I probably won't be playing 12 hours to find out. I need a game to hook me, and I need a game to keep me interested. Maybe this is a game for full-time gamers or people that don't play as much variety as myself. I would recommend it, but I wouldn't recommend it if you're short on time when it comes to gaming. And that is it from me, people. Thank you so much for watching the Starfield review. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.